Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you are fine, okay? We are from Group H, majoring Social Economic Agriculture, Sriwijaya University. Well, we want to tell you about independent clause. Before that, we will introduce ourselves.
Hello guys, my name is Yessa Dewi Nur Eni.
Hello, my name is Vrilsy Kurniary Gumay.
Hello everyone, my name is Rahmi Izdmi.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Rian.
Okay, now let's move on the presentation. First, we will show you about independent clause, clause in simple sentence, and clause in compound sentence. And it will be explained by me. Independent clause. What the independent clause? Independent clause is a group of words that contain subject, verb, and usually other component to form a complete meaning. And what the clause? A clause is a group of words which consists of a subject and a verb. Clause that contracts with the phrase. Because, which has no subject and verb in it. A sentence consists of one or more clauses. However, a simple sentence consists of one clause. Example 1. People need vitamin. People is a subject and need is a verb. 2. He wakes up in the morning. He in the sentence described as the subject and wakes up in the sentence described as a verb. In this sentence, we can distinguish between clauses and phrases. He wakes up, it is said to be a clause. Why? Because it contains a subject and a verb. While in the morning, it's said to be a phrase. What the phrase? Phrase is a group of words that doesn't consist of a subject and a verb. Clause in simple sentence. What clause in simple sentence? A clause in this simple sentence is a sentence consisting of one independent clause. Independent clauses are clauses that express truth completely, can stand alone, and can function as sentence. Example, number 1, the man took a vitamin pill. Sentence the man is said to be a subject, whereas took is said to be a verb. Just like the example above, the man took is said to be a clause, and the vitamin pill is said to be a phrase. Number 2, in the summer, Tom walks to his office. Tom in the sentence is said to be a subject, and walks is said to be a verb. In the second example, it is a little different from the first example, because in summer is a phrase, while Tom walked to his office is a clause. From this example, we can interpret that not all clauses are in front of the sentence. Clause in compound sentence. What is clause in compound sentence? Compound sentence consists of two independent clauses, joined by a coordinating conjunction such as and, but. Example, the man took the vitamin and he drank a glass of water. The man took the vitamin is the first independent clause, or usually can be mentioned as the main sentence, while he drank a glass of water is the second independent clause, or usually called a clauses. Well, as and in the sentence is a relation between the first independent clause and the second independent clause. The man is the first subject and took is the first verb in the first independent clause, while he is the second subject and drank is the second verb in the second independent clause. means that in the clause in this compound sentence, there are two subject and two verb, and a conjunction between the first sentence and the second sentence is attached. Thank you. Next, we will show you about clause in complex sentence and missing verb from an independent clause, and it will be explained by Yessa Dewi Nur Eni.
Hello guys, my name is Yessa Dewi Nur Eni, and today I want to explain about clauses in a complex sentence. What is complex sentence? A complex sentence is a sentence that contains an independent clause and one or more dependent clause. An independent clause can stand alone as a sentence, but a dependent clause, even though it has a subject and a verb, cannot stand alone. Here are some examples of the complex sentence. Bobby was delighted he got a part in the school play, even though the part was a small one. In the sentence, Bobby was delighted he got a part in the school play is as an independent clause. The second example, because my porridge had gone cold, I heated it in the microwave. I heated in the microwave is as an independent clause. The third example, after lots of practice, Josh still struggled to tie his shoelace. In that sentence, Joe still struggled to tie his shoelace is as an independent clause. Let's go back to the theater where we watched the ballet. Let's go back to the theater is as an independent clause. After the storm hit the town, trees lay broken in the streets. In that sentence, tree lays broken in the street is an independent clause. As you may have noticed from the example before, a complex sentence can either start with the independent clause or the subordinated clause. If the subordinated clause comes first, you must add a comma. This is not needed if the independent clause comes first. An independent clause contains a subject and a verb. It can stand alone as a complex talk. As an example, the football match was cancelled. A subordinated clause cannot stand alone. It needs to be linked to independent clause to make a sense. The independent clause is because it was raining. Put the two together and you have a complex sentence. Often the sentence will make sense whether the independent clause or the subordinated clause is put it first. Because it was raining, the football match was cancelled. Or you can do the football match was cancelled because it was raining. Missing verb from an independent clause. The example is Caroline studying her sociology tonight at Moxie downtown. The right way is Caroline will be studying her sociology tonight at Moxie downtown. Single word verb is need, study, had, and walk. The verb phrase it will be study, should, take. Active verb need, take, or passive verb was needed is taken.
Next, we will show you about missing object and subject from an independent clause and missing subject complement. And it will be explained by Rahmi Bhakti.
I will explain the missing subject and object from an independent clause. Example, was running late the day, and I was running late the day. The missing subject and direct object might be known. People, vitamin, and time. Non-phrase, some, people, subject of pronouns. A vitamin field. My friend Tom, and the are subject pronouns. Him, it, her, and them are subject pronouns. Missing subject, verb, object, and complete all clauses have a subject and a verb. Example 1. People needs vitamins. 2. The man took a vitamin pill. 3. Judy lives in Northern California. 4. In the summer, Tom works his office. And here I will explain using subject complement. Subject complement are also known as predicate nominative and predicate adjective. Predicate nominative. Example, predicate nominative noun. Mr. Baristan is a language teacher. Baristan subject is linking verb. Predicate nominative. A predicate nominative is a word or group of words that completes a linking verb and renames the subjects. Example 1. John was a policeman. 2. A dog is man's best friend. 3. She will be the fairy. Predicate adjective. A predicate adjective is an adjective that follows a linking verb and modifies the subject at the linking verb. Example: everything is funny as long as it. 2. The cell phone is broken. 3. Mother is cooking style.
Next, we will show you about close with there and close with it, and it will be explained by Muhammad Rian.
Okay, I will explain you about clauses with there and it. There and it is the meaningless word or expletive. There and it serve to change the position of the subject in the sentence. The expletive there. It shows that someone or something exists, usually particular time or place. The expletive there with particular time. For example, there was a good movie on television last night. The structure of the sentence is there as a expletive or subject, was as a verb to be, movie on television as a noun, and last night as a particular time. Other examples. There were a lot of students here yesterday. There is going to be a party tonight. The expletive there with particular place. For example, there are many skyscrapers in New York City. The structure of the sentence is there as an expletive or subject, are as a verb to be, skyscrapers as a noun, and in New York City as a particular place. Other examples. There are students in the class. There is nobody there. The expletive it. It is used to change the function of subject from the sentence, and it's used a number of different situations and patterns. For example, who is this? It is Mary. The structure of the sentence is it as a expletive or subject, is as a verb to be, and Mary as a identification. Okay, I will tell you other examples of the expletive it. It is cold outside. It is Wednesday. It is 5 miles from the library to my house. It is good. And last, it was the player that hit the tennis ball over the net. Okay everyone, that's an explanation from me about the clauses with there and it. Thanks for your attention and see you.
So, about our presentation, are you now understand what the meaning of independent clause. We hope you are understand, okay? And we apologize if it's word that wrong. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.